Hello, welcome back to Bowls with the Bard. My name is Cakes, I'm your host. This here is Miss Jackie Medeski.
Hello.
She is a graduate of the Catholic University. She's also a graduate of the London Dramatic Academy. She is an actor here in the DMV. She is also...
Hire me.
Yeah, please hire her. She's also one of my best friends and my roommate. So, before we get into questions, let us smoke a bowl.
Yay!
And welcome to the pitch. Today, Jackie has a pitch revolving around...
You don't remember. It's
I
okay.
don't.
Around Much Ado About Nothing. So, if you probably surmised from the fact that I do want to play Beatrice later in life, Much Ado About Nothing is one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. I think it's so good. And I was actually fortunate enough to be in a production earlier this year. I was playing Ursula, one of Hero's maids in waiting, and we set it in 1959 and on American Caribbean islands, so we had very handsome boys in sailor suits and all of us in pretty late 50s style sundresses. Oh, best looking production I've ever done. So good. But anyway, so I've spent a fair amount of time around the text now, and it's still pretty fresh in my head, and I was friends with the actor who was playing Don Pedro, our glorious leader. And we got to talking about Don Pedro one day and his relationship with Don John. And it's just this is so weird. Why is Don John just a random asshole? It's me, I'm so mad I have to be here with my brother. Me, I'm gonna make everyone's life difficult because me. And so there's not really a good reason in the text, I think, for Don John to fuck up everyone's life in the way that he does. And so I think it's interesting that, Don Pedro, they just came from the war, and so he's got his two best, soldiers there, and his asshole brother, Don John. Now, I guess you could say from there, oh, there's an excellent reason for Don John to be mad with his brother and want to fuck everything up. Maybe he wasn't honored in the war like he was supposed to be, and he's mad that Claudio's getting all this credit, and blah, 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 blah. That's boring. This is what I think. I think it'd be fun if Don Pedro and Don John are secret gay lovers. Here's why. So, our fearless leader, Don Pedro, he doesn't get fixed up with anyone at the end of the show.
It's true.
He doesn't marry anybody. And usually, end of comedies, everybody's getting married. Now, Don Pedro, for the role that he has, he's not one of the lovers, and he's not Leonardo, so he's not those kind of archetypes. Mm-hmm. So he's not a comedic fool or anything like that. He should be grouped with the young lovers, but guess what? He doesn't have a fucking lover. He asks Beatrice to marry him, but we all know that's horseshit. Mm-hmm. He brings it up one time and then praises her a little bit after that and then never again. I think we all know what this means. Don John is Don Pedro's secret gay lover that he knew from a time before he met all of these other people, and he travels around with them. And the way they get away with this is he says, oh, that's my brother. And so obviously, these guys are really good at sneaking around. Let's pass that off. Also, it says some things about you, Don Pedro, that you hooked up with someone who looks like your brother, I guess. That's a whole thing there. And so I just think this I think this trip to Leonardo's is the first time Don John has been able to travel with Don Pedro as his gay lover. Out and about in public, and this is the first time maybe they've had to come to terms with the fact that's like, oh, we've been lying to everyone because you're actually introducing me as your brother. Yeah. And like, if you just, if before all this he just exists in the home and it's just like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, like someone randomly comes over to drop off something, it's like, oh yeah, just my brother's visiting, that's why everything's a mess. But now he's calling you out in public as your brother, and you just want to let everybody know how much you love this man, you want to be with this man. And so I think that's why he's pissed off, and that's why he takes it out on the lovers. I just think that would be more fun.
That would be really interesting. I would see that show.
Well, thank you. Coming soon to a shitty Fringe show near you.
Woo! Alright, and that was the pitch. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more content like it, please like us on Facebook at Bowls with the Bard, subscribe to us on YouTube at Bowls with the Bard, and follow us on Instagram at Stone Shakespeare. We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Save, oh, lay me where sad true lover never find my grave to weep there.